Okay, so we're looking at resultant forces and equilibrium today. We're going to try and identify a range of forces and resultant forces, describe and resolve resultant forces in two directions, a little bit harder. A little bit harder again would be doing it in four directions, and to work out the unknown force in a balanced situation is a challenge. So what we're talking about here is you have a pivot point, you have a distance and a force on one side, a distance and a force on the other. 20 times 12 must balance 8 times F, which is unknown. If we rearrange it, we should be able to find out the unknown force. That's really what you're after, and that's what we're aiming for at GCSE later on. So, first thing to look at is have a go at the video. It's just a quick one where you can make some notes, draw the images and arrows carefully so you understand what the different ideas are. Once you've worked through that one, go on to task 2. And task 2 is to look at these balance beam ideas. So it all starts off from a pivot point. We have a distance and a force acts from the distance, and we call it, when we do a force times the distance, we call it a moment. So the video goes through it quite nicely, and it takes you through how to work out these balanced seesaws or unbalanced situations. You can then have a go at the worksheet. You can either print it off, stick it in your book, or you can annotate it and put it electronically somewhere. It's just different examples. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then these challenging ones here. Ideas, looking at different ideas for balanced and unbalanced forces. So it's thinking, what's going on? What could I label? What could I work out? One take the other. Once you've watched the video, you'll know what I mean. So have a little think. You can look at the free body diagrams here where we're talking about the differences between lifting objects. We go back to the springs one that you've already done on the worksheet. So work on through. These are just repeats. Now the idea behind, again, we can look at pivot points and moments. There's another worked example that goes through the clockwise moment. So force times distance is 72 Newton meters. It's balanced, so that's 72 Newton meters equals the unknown force times the 0.8 meters, and we can then divide to find out the unknown force. You can also have a look here. There's two little goes here to have a look at as examples. So that is your moments lesson. There's a little plenary task. You can work through this as well and look at the diagrams. So